Yeah, man. It's a little.
This one more time.
No, man. No, man.
It's on. It's live?
Yeah. Here
you go get caught up.
Yeah, man. Yo. Shit. It's crazy right there, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna we a little bit slacking or whatever. People messing around, putting stuff together, fixing things. And we trying to get it together. I hit the damn button. I'm talking about live. Everybody like do.
What's
up,
sir?
So okay, now let's rock and roll. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Once again.
Yes, sir.
It's the motherfucking podcast. You now rocking with your boy Herm Jack.
The Dolphin.
That's Smelo, what it do? What's up, swimmers, pool siders, deep divers, all that? How y'all doing, fellas? What's up, y'all? How was y'all week?
Man, well, okay. Well, my week, it was all right. What I did, I just had to do a lot of things around the crib, man. And I still got a lot of things to do around the crib. I was outside, preparing, cut my grass, hopefully for the last time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to cut it that last time.
We'll see.
It'll stay there.
Right,
I cut my grass and, pulled up a couple things and got my greens again. I've been, oh my God, cleaning greens, man. I'm about to get some greens away here in a minute, man.
Yeah, I need some greens, man. Get it crispy.
Yeah, I'll take some.
I need some greens to get it crispy.
But see, what the thing is y'all talking about, y'all take some greens, but I'm talking about cleaning. God damn it. Now I got all type of things on them. I already took them out, put them in the cooler.
Right.
Now if we they still it's a lot that need to be cleaned in the bag.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. And I know in a minute I'm not gonna be able to put all the greens in my refrigerator. So I'm definitely be letting a couple bags go.
Well, when you call, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely be calling y'all, man. But see, the thing is, if I clean them, I feel like I need compensated. Y'all trying to compensate me?
I can't argue with you on that.
Y'all trying to compensate me on the greens?
So whatever you talking about.
$2-3 a pound.
Yeah, no, I ain't not that much.
This when you call.
But for me, I was on vacation this week. I ain't really do too much, man. I just been chilling in the house and I put these lights up. I was gonna put up the backdrop so we can start taking pictures.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to get with you Monday on that.
Yeah. But as you can see, I did it. The lights right, got lights.
Right.
And backdrop. So I think I'm gonna put that up tomorrow. My last day is Tuesday for vacation, so I'll report back in Wednesday. But
okay.
It's just just been a crazy week, man.
So I mean, you ain't go nowhere.
I ain't do a damn thing, man.
Yeah. You took care of some business at the crib or something.
At least I tried.
Yeah.
Let's just put it like
man
that.
said he was on vacation, man. So
well, right. Vacation is vacation, but you know how it is, man.
We don't get real vacation.
You're right. When we take that vacation time, right? We take that vacation time and we take care of some shit at the crib. Sometimes.
For the people that's watching us right now and supporting us right now, appreciate it, man. You got anything to say, man? Chat it out. We'll read it out for you, man. And we're gonna start it off like this, man.
What about my week?
What about your week? I forgot. What about your week? I'm just trying to.
and then he said it like, yeah. What about your week?
Yeah, what about your week, man? What about your week, dog?
No, but how was your week, though?
Nah, man. My week was cool, man. I finally got my truck back, man. So that was a whole. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm glad that the people that did have it didn't just say, "Oh yeah, okay, we fixed it." And it was a couple things that was wrong, man. And when I went and got it, and it wasn't right. I called them and I was like, hey, it ain't right, and they brought it back in, and they got it all the way right, man. So it was, it was a kind of crazy situation, man. I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm glad
that is right.
They finally got it together, man.
Yes,
now
sir.
It's riding like it's supposed to be riding. You know, I love my truck. I'm glad they got it together. So shout out to the place that did it. And
go shout them out.
You know, I mean, because I kind of talked bad about them at one point.
About the one point because simple fact that they had
it was taking so long. They had it for a long time, man. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm glad they did. Like I said, they stuck with it. You know, the dude was tenacious, and when he screwed up, at times he was willing to admit it, and he was willing to bring it back in and get it right for me, man. So, you know, that says a lot, man. You know, they could have easily been like, all right, you know what? I can't figure it out. I'm done messing with it. Take it somewhere else. You know, and they didn't do that. So that is a good thing, man. So,
yes, sir.
You know, shout out to that, man. But other than that, man, you know, my week was good. Hey, I had my son this weekend. Everything was good. I took that little dude home earlier today. I love him. You know what I'm saying? The week was good. My wife good. Baby good.
Everybody good.
Everybody good.
That's definitely
you know what I'm saying? So
definitely the best.
Well, let's
that's what it is.
Let's switch it up because we was trying to. This week I was on the polo putting out what we was gonna do, how we gonna figure this out, and I forgot my man ain't have no phone, so he running around here going nuts, wanting to kill me about a book he gave me a couple years ago.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to do. I want to read this book, man.
With him without having his phone, he going do some things and stressing out. So I'm just we sitting here talking as I'm thinking. Are we dependent? Are we starting to get dependent on our cell phones? If we don't have a cell phone, yes. If we don't have a cell phone on us, or we lose it, or anything happen, do you think we just start to mentally break apart?
Absolutely. I know I do. I know if I got some issues with my phone, man, I'm in trouble. I depend on my phone. I use my phone for more than just looking at Facebook and stuff.
Right.
I mean, I got doctor's appointments. I got banking stuff. I got all kind of stuff on my phone. So, you know what I'm saying? I spend. That's why I spend the money on the phone, because I know the capabilities of it, and so I use it.
Right. And that's the thing, man. Hey, that's what I'm going through now. I've been 2 weeks, man, messing around with this damn company that was supposed to have my shit going. 2 weeks without a phone, man. I feel naked. It feels like I'm walking around naked without a phone, man. And it's just not basically for social media, like you said. I use mine for baking. I use mine for investments. I use mine to take notes or whatever. I got I got a certain app on there that I use like for, like a list, for the day. You know what I'm saying? I type down what I do for the day, and I use my phone for a lot of things, and just being without it, man, right now, it's like, I don't know what's coming out my bank account or anything like that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, man. Just, not, being without. My fault, man. I kind of got distracted. I see my man 10 came in the building, man. What's up, man? Shout out to 10. My fault. But I seen what he had. I was like, oh, shit.
Give up the equipment. Y'all doing the pool too much.
Right.
Y'all ain't working the mics right. It's about to rob me for my equipment.
Yeah, man. But
live on TV.
I see what we talking about, the dependency on the smartphones. I don't know no numbers.
Yes.
I know no numbers. I don't know my wife's number. Only number I know by heart.
My wife's number.
For real?
That's the only number. I know my wife's number and I know my numbers, and that's real talk.
Okay,
those are the only two numbers that I know.
Let me
The only number I know is my own number. I don't even know my wife's number.
Let me ask you a question. When you wake up first thing in the morning, what do? You
grab your phone, man. Listen, I can't even wake up on time because my alarm. You know what I'm saying? My alarm to wake up is on my phone. Mm-hmm. It's wild, man. Not even having my phone and just dependent.
I left my phone in my basement one night, not just a couple weeks ago, just to see what would happen. I left my phone in the basement one night. I went upstairs and got to bed and all that, and was in the bed for the night. And I left my phone in the basement just to see what would happen. And when I woke up at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, I had to pee. After I got done in the bathroom, I went downstairs to go get my phone. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't really that I wanted to look at anything, but I kind of did. I just felt disconnected. I needed my phone. I needed my phone close. I went downstairs, I grabbed my phone, I brought it upstairs. I can't remember if I turned it on or not. I probably turned it on just to see what time it was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I sat my phone on my nightstand and I went back to sleep. And I'm just saying, I knew I left my phone down there. I left it down there for a purpose, for a reason, just to see what I would do once I got up, because I know that when I get up, the first thing I do is grab my phone. Most of the time I grab it just to look and see what time it is. But if I'm holding on to it for too long, then I'm checking my schedule to see what I got to do for the day. Right. And then I'm checking, investment stuff and all that stuff like that. And I'm checking my bank stuff and all that stuff like that. And the next thing you know, I'm falling into the Facebook and
It seems like all that go. One thing I don't miss is like checking in the social media. Sometimes because that can be. I think that's the main vice when we talk about these smartphones. Right. It's like spending so much time on social media and not taking care of business that you need to take care of. And like I said, I take care of a lot of business on my phone. I take care of a lot of business, man, when it comes to banking and paying stuff and getting notifications on my phone when my bank account been dealt with or bills and all that, man. And it's kind of hard, man, not knowing what's going on. Yeah, work, definitely work. Yeah. Calling off and all type of things, you know what I'm saying? I had to call off Friday, man, because I had to, because I called fuck off. That's why. But yeah, man, it was.
You had stuff to do. You had to call off.
Right. Period. But, no, I had diarrhea. That's what I called off. I called off because I had diarrhea. I had bubble guts. But anyway,
all y'all that had a bubble guts called off.
Does the cell phone itself does it makes individuals have a certain type of expression about themselves? Like, you got your cell phone, you feeling good. If you don't got your cell phone, you might start being irritable. It's like an addiction. It's like
it's definitely addiction. It's definitely addiction. Now I'm noticing I had to I picked up breakfast. We did breakfast fast this morning. And I went into the spot. And I ain't have my phone. When you usually order and you have to wait, mm-hmm. You be in your phone.
Messing with your phone.
And then, a couple other folks came in there and they actually ordered something, and then, they got right into their phones, and like everybody that came in there got right into their phones after they ordered. So I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Now that I'm noticing that how everybody is dependent on these phones. We so dependent on these phones for entertainment, mostly entertainment. Mm-hmm. Mostly we dependent on the phones because of entertainment. But it's a lot of other things that
I'm gonna say. Some people more want entertainment. Some people feel like they need attention. It's like I'm not.
Oh yeah, I mean
I'm
that's when you come to the social media, right?
Yeah, the social media. Like
on the social media, they need to
putting out stuff that I feel everybody shouldn't. It shouldn't be everybody's business for you to express all your thoughts and
right.
And it's like, but go ahead.
But right, yeah. I mean, I totally understand what you're saying.
Right.
But that's when it comes to the social media part. But I'm basically talking about, like the things, I use it for. I use my phone for everything. Even, I ain't played no games in a while on it. But, folks be playing games and, they be doing everything. Everything evolves around the phone.
Yeah, my lady been doing it on blackjack lately.
Right.
So
you know what I'm saying? Everybody get hooked to a game every once in a while.
Yeah, everybody got their own.
Yeah. and everybody depended on it. So
and overall, it's just this cell phone thing has took over so much in the past, 20 years, you might say, 16, 15 years.
I noticed when I was in a joint that it became big. It wasn't as big when I was out because I don't think it was no smartphones.
It was smartphones when you got out.
No, definitely. When I was before.
Oh, I don't think it was smartphones when you
It wasn't. It was like Boost Mobile. And one of the biggest things was chirping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was like and texting was just lightweight, starting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as deep. But
yeah, pagers was just phasing out for real. For real. They was just like becoming the thing of the past.
Right.
And I chirp and the Nextel chirp and the Blackberries and
Blackberry was the biggest. Blackberry. But like when I was in there taking the class, and then a lady, the teacher, actually was telling me how important phones is and how kids is taking it. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? Folks got it? And then my daughter came in there on a visit and was like, the first thing, Dad, you know what the first thing you need to do? I was like, oh, damn, what? We get a house, get an apartment for us? Or what's first? It was like, get a phone. I'm like, what? The phone? Is it that serious? And then, like I said, when the teacher came in and said this, and then this is when I was starting to realize, like this phone shit must be serious, because I'm locked up and I'm hearing so much about phones, and then folks is paying money for games on phones, and this and that is going on with phones. I'm like, it just boggled my whole mind. And then I got out, and then it was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take phones serious yet. That's why.
That's why. 2 weeks. Yeah, he's still messing with. He's still messing with Boost Mobile. That's why he's still waiting for his replacement phone.
Maybe with Verizon, gonna go there. Yeah. Listen, man, that's the insurance they got on me, man.
Verizon, if you have Verizon, I'm looking T-Mobile. This joint would have been in a day and a half. Yeah. Now he's still with Boost Mobile at Walmart. That commercial with that green slob. That's him. That's him. PC Mobile.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
These niggas been talking about my phone and everything.
So this guy, you know what I'm saying?
His big brother been talking about his phone more than anybody. I've been trying to get it together, man. So you'll learn eventually, man. I mean, he been doing what he need to do with what he been getting. So in about 4 weeks, he'll be able to call somebody again.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever this insurance kick in, they trying to play me on the insurance, man. These goddamn insurance companies watching, man. Because I think that's what.
That's another reason. Look, his insurance game is crap.
Right. That's the main thing. It ain't even where I got the phone from. It's the insurance.
That's why that PC Mobile. Like Andre, you didn't read the instructions in the back, did you, Andre?
Right.
Like, what was when you messing with PC Mobile? your shipping return
right.
4 weeks to 6 months for your phone to return.
That must have been something.
6 months for your replacement phone.
Yeah,
because he paying $10 in insurance and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna take a break on that, and we gonna do the hood sponsor, Willie Whiskers.
Willie Whiskers beard oil beard bomb, man. I wish I could just turn this phone around right now and show you my man Mike 10's beard. Never grew a beard. He got his beard popping. It's looking nice over there, man.
It's on
man.
It's on
I ain't gonna even have it. Man, you see that man beard over there? Y'all see his beard? Listen, man, it's the Willie Whiskers, man.
Babyface 10 got a beard now growing off.
He look like Mac 10 over there. He look like Mike 10. Like Mac 10. But no, he got the beard popping off, man. It's all because of the Willie Whiskers. Mm-hmm. Listen, it's good oil for the beard. That's basically for the skin. You rub that oil real good on the skin, and you know that's where you have most of your problems at, in the skin. That oil help the skin stay moisturized, and then you got the beard balm. The beard balm is for the hair and help condition the hair. So Willie Whiskers beard oil beard balm, man. Go cop it, man. Get yourself together, man. If you want that nice, fresh, smelling good, healthy beard. I've seen progress in my beard even this week. You know, it started hanging a little bit on me, but as soon as I put that water in, it suck it right up. That's just what my beard do. It's dry, man, and the Willie Whiskers help you with the dryness and all that, man. Willie Whiskers beard oil beard balm. You go cop that at A&A Beauty Supply. You hit my man Steph up at Messiah.com, man. Willie Whiskers beard oil beard balm.
Willie Whiskers, man.
Or you hit me or Tavette Williams up on Facebook. Andre Drakey Williams or Tavette Williams up on Facebook. Inboxes, man. Let us know if you local. Inboxes, let us know where you at. We'll hook you up, man. We'll get it together for you, man. And plus, it's that time, man. It's cold time. Get that beard right, man. Willie Whiskers.
Yeah, I need to stock up too.
Like he said, it's cold.
Yes, sir.
Get your beard game together, man. I know, fellas, man, y'all like to stunt in front for the winter time. Put on your little Timbs, your tight jeans, your tight sweater.
At least how your beard.
You know what I'm saying? Your beard got to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
you got a beard with the tight jeans. Like, hey, he just might be young.
He's a model. I think he's a model. But man, listen.
I know his jeans is tight, but at least his beard look good.
That's right. Man, listen, man. Hey, everybody got a favorite pair of tight jeans, but you graduate.
I got some right now.
I got a favorite.
Hey, matter of fact, you know, my girl held my jeans up, man. Like, these they so big. I'm like, yeah, and I had to think, like, maybe they're my son's jeans. Like, they made my jeans, they big, and then shit, they was my jeans, man. But I done lost so much weight. It's kind of crazy looking at.
Let's get back to the Willie Whiskers. All right, man. Back to the Willie Whiskers. Back to the Willie Whiskers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now he Lou Ferrigno. But now, guys kill me, man. But Willie Whiskers, man, it gets you right. Not only it gets you right, man, it gets your lady right, man. For the edges. You know what I'm saying? Tavette Bradford, she runs her shop, man. Put you on real nice, man. With the Willie Whiskers, it's not only good for men, it's also excellent, for women. So you go cop that, man. Willie Whiskers, taking to the top, but don't stop. The people need to hear the hood anthem. They call it Willie Whiskers. Gotta feel so right. Keep it looking good every morning, noon, and night. They call it Willie Whiskers. Willie Whiskers. Gotta look so good. It'll have your style, and when you rolling through the hood, Willie Whiskers, man, take it to the top. It ain't gonna stop.
Yes, sir.
So, fellas, What y'all wanna you wanna talk about the lesson that we was talking about today, or you wanna or you wanna get into self-care and then we go to the lesson?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with the win some, lose some. So when we was off air, Smelu was, discussing some things, and I was like, man, that sounds good. I think we need to, put it out to the public. So therefore, Smelu, what you got? What you got?
All right. So earlier today, not too long ago, we was at the Dolphins' house, and his wife and my niece, Tvette's daughter, Shylin, came in. She was waiting on to find out about the whether she made the cheerleading squad or not, man. Right. So when she walked in the door, I see it in her face. She didn't have the happy face on, man. Mm-hmm. And that's tough. I mean, with having girls myself only girls for a long time, right? I dealt with that stuff like that, man. So it was just disheartening, to see her walk in and have that look of rejection, and it's like, how do you deal with that with these kids these days, man? Because it says a lot, and it does a lot to a kid these days. So it just got me to thinking, like, we don't win everything. You know what I'm saying? Even in adulthood, through childhood, even into adulthood, you don't get picked for everything. It's like that kid that the last one to get picked for a kickball game. That was the stuff we dealt with as kids. Well, it's a whole lot different nowadays. And it seems to mean a whole lot more to these kids nowadays. These kids can't take not making it. Some kids can't take it. So, what kind of things do you say to these kids these days to encourage them and to get them to understand that, yeah, you're not going to win everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. You take from that lesson, you take from that loss, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you deem it, you take from that and you build on it. Right. So, it's important to make sure that we let these kids know, hey, yeah, you're not going to win everything. But at the same time, the way we enable kids these days, it's hard to teach that lesson that, hey, you're not going to win everything.
So, right. And that's like one of the things I actually did, you know what I'm saying? You was there. I told her, like, this is like, I understand you just thinking like just about cheerleading right now, but this is actually a part of life. Absolutely. It's a lot of things that we look forward to but don't get picked, or maybe don't get hired, or maybe, just things in that type of category where, or I mean, we can even take it to court. You know what I'm saying? Where the judge don't find it in your favor, or right. You know what I'm saying? You can take it in so many ways. How the situation happens. Mm-hmm. And what I was trying to explain to her, like, this is just a part of life. Everything's not gonna go like how you want it to go, or you're not gonna get picked how you want to. But what you gotta do is concentrate on getting better, so when the next time roll around, that you can get picked, or that maybe, in a situation that, like, for instance, if I get turned down for a loan, all right, let's just say that, you can use this in so many ways, like I said before. If I get turned down for a loan, they saying because of this and that, and then that's what I actually got to work on, this and that. Just so when next time come around, I can have that figured out. And if they come up with another problem, and then guess what? That's another problem I got to figure out. So, that's just life. You know what I'm saying? We go through these situations in life, and we get shut down, and we just got to figure out how we can make it better to be in that if you still want to participate in that situation.
See, what I think about it is it's building character for stepdaughter, for any kids that age that comes to
or
a situation,
right?
adult,
Or whatever.
But it like what I say is to an adult. Well, it builds character, but I think we as you being young and you starting to
actually understand that. Right.
It builds character for us. It gives us learning lessons to where, okay, we'll do this next time and this and that, because our character is already built.
Right.
It just let us know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
But for as a youngin, it builds character. And in today's era where everything, where the kid feels that they entitled now, as far as, because they got access to everything, the smartphones we talked about, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and they see everybody making it. This is what this vision is. Even on the ground, you see every making it. I remember one time your stepdaughter, it was early in the summer, I think. I came in the house, she watching a boy play video games. Dude got he got thousands and thousands of views. The kids see everybody making it, and then when it comes to their situation, to where they might fail, they feel bummed, blue. Some kids might even think about suicide. Just going through like they just never, like the defeat is a strong challenge for them, and they can't accept defeat.
Right.
So where it takes the person like us, the adult, to like, yo, don't think you're gonna win everything you do, because this is not a game that you're supposed to win every time. This is a game you're supposed to win and lose, and figure out the choices you make to make yourself a better individual as the years go on.
Right.
So, okay, you might not have made the cheerleader spot this year, but bust your butt for the rest of the year, this year and the next coming year, and then you go back and hit them with a splash, and then boom, it is what it is.
You right in there.
It's just right in there. Kids. I mean, because kids go through so many peer pressures. Gotta have the right pair of sneakers. Gotta have a haircut every week. Gotta have the nice clothes. You gotta look. And this is ignorant to say. You even gotta have the right loud pack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have everything, man. You gotta have the right drink, the right smoke. These little young kids is wild out here, and there's a lot of peer pressures out here. And if they feel like they losing because they see this vision that everybody's winning, then that's when they start to show feelings and deep emotions that make them go crazy. And now we gotta, as a parent, we gotta sit there and try to talk them down. But they hearing this, but they ain't hearing this. Like, we ain't never went through this type of pressure before in situations. So it's like, listen, you're not gonna win all the time. Muhammad Ali never won all the time. Only person that's undefeated. Matter of fact, he lost once. It's God. He lost. When they put him on the cross, I mean, I can't say he lost, but he lost, but won by gaining everybody's souls.
Who, Mayweather?
Jesus. He died.
Well,
Mayweather.
I'm thinking like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't think Mayweather lost.
I don't know Mayweather lost, man. He is God.
Hey, Mayweather got Jesus.
But yeah, it's just,
Mayweather got better working than Jesus.
So we just, as parents,
I'm just playing.
As parents, we gotta find it out, man. Like, yo, baby doll or son, this is what's gonna happen, man. You ain't gonna always win. This will build up your character, man. Get you back strong out here, man. Doing what the heck you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we go through it
daily. We go,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might be trying to get a job, or maybe get a loan for this, or maybe get that, or maybe get the PPP loan, and we might get turned down. Trying to do that. And we just got to keep going.
And then you got people that get the PPP loan,
fuck it up,
and then fuck it up, like, and they still wrong. Now your kid looking like, Dad, what's wrong? Well, you win some, you lose.
So.
What was encouraging about that whole situation, though? I heard Shailene and Tavette talking about it, and Shailene and Tavette was like, "Well, you got next year," and Shailene's response was, "Yeah, that's next year, but what am I going to do until then?" And that was encouraging. That was encouraging and fantastic to hear, and all at the same time, it was scary too, because it's like, a lot of kids that go through that situation and they be like, "Well, I didn't make it, so I ain't gonna never make it, so I'm gonna do," you know what I'm saying? And then it's another kid. Then you got a kid like Shailene that's like, "Okay, so I need something else to do," and I wanted to run in the kitchen and tell her like, "Girl, it's all kind of other stuff you can get into and all that stuff. Find something to take to fill that time
for the swimmers
and get better and all that stuff. If
the swimmers,
cheerleading is what you really want to do, then you practice at it and work at it and you get better, so that when you do go in there the next time, then it ain't no question."
Damn, you know what's crazy? That I ain't heard that part, and that kind of brings back memories from when I was a kid and certain things didn't happen. And I'm like, well, what else I'm gonna do?
Right.
And guess what? I picked up.
And sometimes you pick up the wrong stuff
for swimmers,
and you fill that time up with others.
Swimmers out here. Swimmers out here. If you can chat, because we'll love to hear your feedback. Question: what would you do what's the question is how can you help your children out when they lose in a situation, and then you say you got next year, and they say, well, what about this year? What is the thoughts? What is the plans? What is the ideas for the parent to help influence their kid to keep them up in good spirits and not have them thinking, sidetracking, doing things that you can make them backslide and not be the person.
Man.
So
we gotta be prepared for that.
For the swimmers out there, man, I love your feedback. For the 3 people that's watching, I love it. Support. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hit that like and subscribe. Go to YouTube, man. Become a sub. Hit the likes, man. Let's get this good stuff blowing up, man, and showing up. So once again, for the swimmers out there, man, I love to hear the feedback. Once again, the question is, what's your thought? What's your plan? What's your idea when you tell your son or your daughter that everything's gonna be okay, and they like, well, okay, that's next year. What about now?
Well, let me answer this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna answer this on my part.
Mm-hmm.
It's like get ready for next year, because it's coming. If you think you can sit around and be like, oh, I'll just wait till next year until it come up, and then it's not gonna get done.
That's right.
It's all about
get better.
Right.
Use that time to get better.
That's it.
You get better, but
use
kids,
that time on your
kids now. Once again, I told you,
they don't understand.
It's a fast life, and they get so distracted.
Right.
They get so distracted,
and we do too. I ain't gonna even put this on kids because we do the same thing.
Right. And the only reason we can speak about it so matter of factly now is because we've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So we know. We done all had that situation. Hell, I went on a couple job interviews a couple weeks ago, and I'm completely qualified for these jobs. They called me back.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I felt some kind of way about that, man. And I'm sure I felt exactly how Shailene felt when she walked through that door, or when she got the information that she didn't make the team or whatever, man. I felt the same way.
Right.
As a about to be 45-year-old man.
But the thing is, I think that it's always gonna be it's life. This is one thing. Exactly. This is one thing I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. It's always gonna be a problem. You're going through the spiral of life, you're going up and up. Bam, problem. Deal with it.
Absolutely.
Deal with it however you gotta deal with it.
And keep going.
Bam, keep going. Bam, another problem. It's gonna hit you. It might even be quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Deal with it. Always deal with the problem, and then
might be bigger than the last one, might be smaller than the last one, but it's gonna be a problem.
It might
deal with it, and you gotta keep pushing.
like I was saying, all these and all the feelings that you get with it is a choice. The feelings that you get with these problems is a choice. You can either sit there and feel sad about it. Like, oh man, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna never be nothing. I'm sad. Or he can be like, all right, fuck it. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And next year, when that time comes around again, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna punch him in the face and I'm gonna whoop his ass and I'm gonna handle my business. You either gotta have either situation. And when you come to think about, certain folks that got rich or whatever, I'm pretty sure they had these same problems. Everybody had these same problems because everybody had problems. Everybody got problems. You know what I'm saying?
At some point.
It's just about, you gotta learn how to deal with them.
Well, since we're talking about that, because it coincided with pride. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a pride affects your mental state, all your abilities. And honestly, I should have capitalized the people pride on that, but oh well. But when is it, because as J. Cole say, pride is the devil.
Pride
is the devil. It can put you in a lot of situations that later on down the line, you like, why is this? Why is that? Why did I do this? Why I do that? So when is the time? Then it's even going to the youth because we all deal with anger, this and that, and then we put our pride like F this, F that. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that, and it might be for the good or for the indifferent. So how do we, as individuals, kids, adults, put our pride aside?
I don't know, man. Jesus had a servant first attitude. So
a certain first attitude,
a servant
first
attitude. Jesus wasn't walking around like I'm Jesus. And that's what what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus was out here. He had a servant first. He washed his disciples' feet before they washed his.
Mm-hmm.
Before they even knew who he really actually was. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get religious on everybody or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. I mean, just like Jacob, again, J. Cole said pride is the devil. I think got a hold on me. Pride is the devil, left so many RIP. It make a lot of sense, man.
It make all the sense.
A lot of people put that pride out there. He also said got him feeling a certain type of way when people say they're proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pride is big and it get in the way and it make you make some wrong decisions sometimes. It make you put yourself in a certain spot sometimes. And that might not be the best spot to put yourself in.
Right.
That might not be the best way to be thinking about your situation or your, whatever it is. So, it's definitely big. It's definitely an issue. It's definitely something that does more harm than good.
Sometimes though, right? Or all the time?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say sometimes.
I mean, it's I would, me personally, I would say sometimes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's been more than sometimes. Pride or being proud has been a hindrance.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More than sometimes in my life. Pride has caused me to make the wrong decision or feel the wrong way or feel a certain way that may not be conducive to my situation or whatever the case may be.
You see, here's my situation. Like, I guess it's a pride situation, but mine comes from respect. I feel like you're gonna respect me, and if you're not, I don't know how I can walk away from that sometimes. That somewhat got something to do with pride, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
I mean, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like certain situations you're not gonna be able to disrespect me without me just like, don't even worry about the Drake. I ain't even on your level or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like when it comes to a young person not even knowing any better that might be fucking with you, you know, you might be out kicking it and you know, you got some young knucklehead out like, yeah, what? Instead of just walking away from like, yeah, whatever. You just, you know.
Your pride,
you just that your pride might have you like, nigga, I'm about to, and you might do it and everything, and then you might catch a case behind that situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my biggest. What's the name? I'm scared to death of that. Somebody tests me in a certain type of way where it just pissed me off. Like, fucking, I don't even give a fuck what take place. I might even have to do jail time because you disrespected me, or you know, I feel disrespected in a certain type of way, regardless if you're young or old or just stupid. I might just have to do something to you, and whatever comes with that comes with it.
I mean, I think that's a two-sided coin because at the same time, that pride, me being proud of the growth that I've experienced and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I get in a situation like that, just like you talking about. You run into a little young dude or whatever, they rah, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so pride on one side to have you like, man, I'm, you know, this is me. I'm Drakey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or I'm punkin', you know what I'm saying? I'm Herman. I'm, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody about to talk to me like that. You ain't about to talk to me like that. See, that's pride. But then on the other side, being like, man, ain't nobody dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the time to deal with that. I got other stuff way more important to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's pride
put
too.
That computer plug back in, like, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's pride too. I think that's being
good looks.
I don't know. I think that's just more. It's two-sided again, and it's all about what decisions you decide to make in that situation.
Right.
So it can be devil, but at the same time, it could be a good thing. I don't want to say pride is just or being proud of oneself or whatever. I can't
say it's all
agree
bad.
That it's all bad.
Right.
It can be. It can lead to it or whatever, and you know the decisions you make based on whatever that situation is. You know, it could go either way, real easy.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean,
and you know that's
an argument on both sides of that.
And I think that's one of my problems. You're not gonna disrespect me. I might not even turn down on something that I should, and I'll be never mind. It's some things that's just I even hate to say this, but I'll be telling the truth if I say it. It can be something that's small that I might end up going to do some jail time. And I hate that about myself. Yeah. But it been plenty of things that I've been in them situations that I didn't get into it, you know, but how many of them situations, not even saying that I'm going, yes, I am. I ain't gonna even act like I ain't going through that because there's a couple of folks I want to punch in the face right now. I ain't gonna even say where, but you can just quite imagine where, you know what I'm saying? I want to punch dead in the face. All right, never mind. Look, I'm getting mad right now. You're discussing it. But it's a couple folks that, you know, you want to punch in the face, man. And every day I be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? That temperature be boiling.
Temperature rising.
Yeah, it's rising. Like, I'm about to punch him in the face and not even care. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, the pride gonna kill me.
So it's all about when and where that pride and proudness actually kick in.
Let's switch it. Let's not like talk about where it put us in a prison. Let's talk about a situation where just in general life things, not nothing that'll get us taken away or putting somebody away. Like say prime example, like your pride, like maybe you down and out, things ain't going the way they should be, and people out here might want to try to help you support, but your pride might be too big. Like, man, I don't need nothing from nobody. I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna take care of this myself. And then you in your heart of hearts, you think you can get this together, but it's not going the way you want, and you won't take help or acceptance from somebody else. As a grown individual, no matter man or woman, because I'm sure everybody in here has been down and out. Then maybe somebody was like, well, da 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 da, and you was like, nah, because I know I have. Like, I'm not taking from you, so what? I take from you, and then some situation might pop up, and like, oh, guy, da 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 da. Like, so now that's two prides. You know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I'm saying? Is he doing? Is the you gotta put it in all in perspective. Is the dude showing this for love?
But regardless,
or
it's all putting you in a bad place, whether it's in prison or just your feelings. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, again, I think it's all about when that pride or proudness decide to kick in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it, if your man see you down or hurting or whatever, your man see you in a situation, you're like, hey, I can help you out with this or whatever. Let me take care of you. Is your pride kicking in right now? You like, nah, man, I don't need nobody to help me out. I got this. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Blah 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 blah. Or is it your man's like, hey man, let me help you out, and you waiting, and you like, I got it. I'm cool. I'm good. I got it. I'm cool. I'm good. And then all of a sudden that pride kick in, and now it's like, man, I ain't got it. I need that help. I need it. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna go ahead, break down, and say, yeah, okay, I need it. I need the help. Or is it like, you know what I mean? It's like it just depends on when that kick in. You know what I'm saying? It determines. I don't know. I guess again. That's the two sides of the pride thing I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Do it kick in early? Do it kick in late? Which one is good? Which one is bad? Because again, in that same situation, you can make a bad choice,
right? Or you
can make a good choice, or whatever. You know what I mean? It just depends on, again, when that pride and proudness decide to kick in.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know, man. I mean, it just.
It's just like, as far like, I understand, because there's an ego pride, and well, I guess let me say this different. Okay, there's an ego pride where you taking no for you ain't taking no for an answer, or you ain't backing down or none of that situations, right? But then there's the the feeling, when you don't want nothing from nobody. There's I guess I say the selfishness pride, because you being selfish to yourself, to where you figure you can if you could have handled everything out yourself, everything would have been handled already. But you don't want your pride or your dignity to be stepped on by accepting help from whoever it may be. Like the ego, say like we in the bar or something, somebody step on your shoe or bump you accidentally. Oh, what you doing? That's the ego that's striking. You know what I'm saying? Your pride. That's how a lot of people get in bad situations. But but the selfishness pride is where even you even you can deal with your old lady. Y'all can be in a situation where she feels she right, you feel that you right, and you ain't gonna bow down to whatever the situation is, and it's your pride. You're like, nope, 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 do this, whatever, and just keep on moving. You know, so it's like it's two. It's more. I know it's more than two examples, but them is just the two examples that I'm bringing up right now to just interject just the things of pride to where once again the individual need to decide what is right or what is wrong, maybe for the good or for the bad, because just a snap of your finger, it can be a good or bad reaction. You might not, and it depends on the situation, you might not be able to turn the hands of time back. So it's like
a reaction can happen like this. You got something to decide. You know if it's gonna be good or bad, but it's just a reaction. You know,
just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So where would you put? Where would you put? We all got pride. We all got pride. Mm-hmm. At our age right now, where your pride lies against, and do you think it's still as stiff as it was, say, as in 20 years ago, or are we still working on it? Like we trying to work on our daughters on to win some, lose some?
I don't know. With me, man, I'm scared. I'm scared of my reactions to certain things when you talk about this pride issue. Mm-hmm. It terrifies me because I'm not gonna just take too much, and I'm pretty sure I don't know. Maybe this disrespect thing is just another topic besides pride, but I'm not gonna be able to walk away from too much things without getting myself in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations that take place, right? And I have been doing it, and you know I've been doing a pretty good job at it, but I just don't know when that time where it's like when that time comes and then it's like blackout mode and it's like and I'm terrified of me getting to that point. I try to avoid everything that I can to get to that point. Mm-hmm. But I'm just scared if I get to that point, I know what's gonna happen. You know, and and you know, that's my pride situation that I deal with. Like definitely, and I've been dealing with it mostly, you know, from my certain situations lately. I've definitely been dealing with it mostly there, and it's like, yeah, somebody gonna get punched, you know, and it's like,
see, I'm trying to get out the violence.
Yeah, I know, and I know, and that's, I'm just saying that's where it's from for me.
My pride.
Somebody could get punched in the face real quick and easy over something.
I'm just gonna smack you. It ain't even a yes or no. I'm just gonna smack you.
You know what I'm saying? And then anything after that can escalate. And that's what I hate. You know, I'm terrified of this. Anything after that can escalate. Like I see. It can take it to this, and we can get on that. and that's what I'm scared of. So, but my pride, I gotta understand that certain things ain't in my interest, regardless if I feel like I'm being disrespected, regardless if I feel like I need to say something to this person or that person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, and I still deal with it on a daily basis, man. And I understand the prideful person. I think that's one of my biggest problems. Maybe my pride, just out of the fact that I'm not gonna take certain things.
Swing. Man, I mean, I understand pride and all that stuff too, man. But it just, you know, it's gotta, just like everything else, it should have its boundaries.
Its boundaries, right?
Or whatever, you know. And I'm wrong with being proud of the fact that you made this accomplishment and all that stuff like that. But don't be too proud to where you can't humble yourself.
Right.
About stuff. You know
right. And then I think that's where my issue come in.
So
there's a lot of things I need to humble myself on.
And that line is, crossing that line or whatever is different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If there ain't no cookie cutter approach to pride or being proud of yourself and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, it's all about figuring out what works best for you.
Well, all right, man. We didn't hit that hour mode. We didn't hit that hour. So I appreciate y'all tonight, man. Round of applause.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all tonight, man. It was a good episode, man. Just off air, we talking about, stepdaughter, daughter, whatever, going through a situation. Now we end up breaking it into three different topics just picked for the night. So it's just interesting, man. When you get wet with your boy, man, we us as the pool, Smalu, Dolphin, and her and Jack, we just try to give you content not only to learn but to understand, because we still trying to learn and understand.
Oh yeah.
As we go through life too, man. And all we want to do is just try to give everybody, at least the best knowledge of that we got, to help get everybody's situation right, because you can't always get the answers on Facebook. You gotta keep looking, keep searching, man. And the people that's speaking positive all the time, not without a negative influence, that's where you go to, and they can help you out and help you grow and become a better person. But until then, I love y'all, man. Once again, get us on the YouTube, Day One Media. Subscribe, hit the likes.
Facebook.
Facebook. Get this stuff create. Let's get this content popping off, man.
Tell Shy Little, man. Tell her use this time, get herself better, and it'll be all good next year, man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Make it so it's no question next year. This is her first year.
Yeah, first year ever trying. Some of them girls, probably cheerleaded through,
and
through the little leagues and all that.
And all that stuff factor in, man. And it's sad though. Some people, just because they know people, oh, well, my cousin is the one that picked people for cheerleaders and all this stuff like that. So I know my daughter gonna make it and all that stuff like that. Unfortunately, you ain't one of the people right now that fall into them categories, and that's okay. Get better. Use the time. Get yourself better. And make sure that it's really something that you want to, I know you got all this emotion that's poured into it right now because it's your first time and all that stuff, but you might not even like cheerleading next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it is something that you like, and it is something that you actually want to do and all that stuff, then take this time to get better and work on it and make sure that when you go in front of them next year, it ain't no question about whether you're going to make it or not, baby girl. And that's all I got to say about it. Yeah. Up and love you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, until then, we'll end it off like that. Once again, it's your boy, Hearn Jack.
The Dolphin.
That's Milo. What it do?
And y'all now
been dipped in the pool.
Good night, everybody.